So I must say, this phone reminds me of the HUAWEI Y8s. But unlike the HUAWEI Y8s, this phone comes with some amazing updates. Right off the bat, I like the look and simplified design of this device. With a 90% screen to body ratio, an amazing display, an in-display fingerprint sensor, all these give the Y8p a somewhat premium look. Hello guys, it's Rickaquaog here and welcome to another video. If you're new to this channel, I highly recommend that you hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you get notified the next time I upload a video. Without wasting much of your time, let's get to the video. So now let's begin with the unboxing experience. In the box is the phone, a SIM card pin in a tiny box. Also, you can find a silicone case and a quick start guide. Then we have a 10 watts charger, a USB-C cable, and a 3.5mm earphone. Basically, this is everything that comes in the box, just as expected. So the phone we have here is the Breathing Crystal variant. It looks really cool. It also comes in a midnight black variant. Starting from the display, this phone features a dewdrop display which houses 16 megapixel sensor. A little bit more about this when we get to the cameras later. Next, we have a 6.3 inches OLED display. Yes, you heard me right, OLED display. With a full HD plus resolution, this display has rounded corners. The colors are beautiful and punchy, just as expected from OLED technology. Deep blacks, both bright and dark details are clear and vivid. When consuming content, the deep blacks of the OLED panel makes the dewdrop not so visible due to the dark and rich blacks. I must say I actually enjoy the display. It's one of the favorite features on this device for me. And for the price of 1,259 Ghana cedi, approximately $218, this is a superb display to have. For consuming content on this device, the audio is kinda decent. This is a sound test. On the lower part of the display is the fingerprint sensor, which works really well whilst unlocking your device. And so far during my testing period, it did really great. I can say 95% of the time it worked really well. That is if the Face ID doesn't beat me to using the fingerprint sensor. So the fingerprint sensor and the Face ID are really well implemented in this device. For the in-display fingerprint sensor, I must say it is actually fast. I thought this was going to be slow, but it turns out to be really fast. Checking other parts of the device, on the right side you can find the volume rockers and the power button. Below is a USB Type-C port and a speaker. On the left side you can find the SIM card tray and a memory card slot that is expandable to up to 256 GB of storage. On the top you can find a 3.5mm ear jack. Turning the device around, we have the beautiful Breathing Crystal. This looks absolutely beautiful. On the back you can find a triple camera setup and the HUAWEI branding below. I must add, the phone feels really comfortable in the hand. The plastic body and the 3D curved edges make this feel pretty comfortable. No worrying about shattered backs, and the plastic doesn't look terrible after all. With a thickness of 7.75, a width of 73.2, and a height of 157.4, and a weight of 163 grams, this phone feels just right. And the TPU case provided in the box fits really well. Getting back to the device, let's talk about the cameras. The Y8p has a 3-camera setup. For the main sensor, we have a 48 megapixel f1.8 sensor, an 8 megapixel ultra wide sensor, and also a 2 megapixel sensor. The main sensor we have here is the Sony IMX5A2. And so far the pictures are decent, being the usual and the portrait pictures. For the portrait, it does a really good job at separating the subject from the background. The main shooter does a good job with dynamic range and produces decent, bright and detailed shots. These are some sample shots. For the selfies, the front camera has a 16 megapixel f2.0 sensor. For videos, this device captures 1080p 30 frames per second. The AI triple camera setup each perform their own function, and I must say they do a really decent job. The 48 megapixel sensor produces bright and clear pictures. The 2 megapixel sensor does a really decent job with depth sensing. Together, the AI triple camera setup is really cool. So this is a front camera video test on the Y8p. Let me know what you think about this, the skin tones, the sound, and the video in general. Let's get interactive in the comment section. Let's go. Other features of this camera include Pro mode, light painting mode, and other cool features you can actually try out. So when it comes to the cameras, this device does a really decent job. Pictures are cool, video is decent, selfies are nice but sometimes feels a little bit over sharpened, but I know some people love that, so cool. Talking about the internals, at the core of this device is the Huawei Kirin chipset, coupled with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. Also, this comes in a 4GB variant if you want. For the CPU, we have an octa-core processor, and the GPU we have the Mali G51 MP4. Gaming performance on this device was decent. Considering this is a mid-range device, my Call of Duty session was smooth, PUBG was great, I didn't experience any lags during my gameplay. Of course, the game doesn't come in the highest settings, but it's decent to play. These are the benchmark scores. This device runs HUAWEI 10.1 based on Android 10, and I must say this is fluid in everyday usage. Of course, Android 10 and its accompanied gestures make this device a delightful experience to use. With a newly upgraded GPU Turbo 3.0, the Huawei Y8p covers 20 plus popular games, and the SoC power performance is efficient, reduced by 10%, while the underlying system performance is greatly optimized, providing a continuous immersive gameplay, says Huawei advertisement. I must say, this phone also comes with the app gallery and also the petal search. I'm going to review the petal search, so I'm going to link it up if I've already done that, so watch out for that. Also equipped with a 4000 mAh battery, this device can handle your daily routines. Its endurance is expected from a 4000 mAh cell. It is actually cool. When it comes to the battery performance, after playing intensive games for about an hour, the battery drained from 99% to 88%, which is just about 11% off, which is really decent. For a 1259 Ghana cedi device, this is really cool. It means you can use your phone for a really long time. For charging, the 10-watt charger moves the battery from 0 to 30% in about 30 minutes and takes a total of about 2 hours to fully charge from 0%. So all in all, this device is a cool device. I really like the screen. The general performance of this device is good too. It's responsive. The OS has grown on me after using all those Huawei devices. Phone comes with a couple of pre-installed applications, but thankfully you can uninstall them if you don't like them. Phone is fast and snappy as usual. Performance is decent. Battery life is great for a 4000 mAh battery. This seems to be an industry standard now. I just wish they could reduce the chin and the bezels a little bit on the screen, but that is just me being nitpicky. When it comes to security, the fingerprint sensor and the Face ID did a decent job too. So all in all, if you're looking for a budget device, you don't want to break the bank, you want something in the 1000 range, you can actually check out the Huawei Y8p. This is a comfortable, decent screen, good batteries, and it's an all-round decent device. So I think for a 1259 Ghana cedi device, I actually like it. This device is decent and I'll be using it for the foreseeable future. So this brings us to the end of the video. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to this channel for more content like this. Leave in the comment section your view, comments, or anything. I'm always hanging out with you. Thank you for spending time with me, and I'll see you in my next upload. Peace, I'm out.